Hi, my name is Dan Hopman. I'm one of your instructional coaches in the Palmdale School District, and we've been getting a lot of questions about how come students can't get into some of your meetings. And a lot of that has to do with you when you schedule your meeting. So I'm going to go over that real quick, but let's take a look at your settings real quick. And when you look in settings, as I'm coming down, there's a couple things that you want to check to make sure you have turned off. That way it doesn't stop students from getting into your meeting. One of those things is these two settings right here. Only authenticated users can join meetings. Make sure that's turned off. What that means is that students need to have Zoom accounts to get into your Zoom meetings. Students should not have accounts. In fact, they're not allowed to. They have to be 18 or older. So we want to make sure that is turned off. And remember, it's off if it's gray. Where it says only authenticated users can join meetings from web client, that as well needs to be turned off. So make sure you go through the settings. If you go to our YouTube channel, if you go to YouTube and search PSD Instructional Coaches, you'll find that we have a lot of videos on how to set up your Zoom meetings. So make sure you take a look at those. So that's the first place, is in your settings. The second place is when you're creating your meeting. So as you're creating your meeting, you get down to the bottom and you want to make sure that only authenticated users is turned off. As long as that's turned off, you're good to go. So make sure that is unchecked. All right. So those are the first two things you need to do. Now, if you are using Calendar to make your Zoom meetings, so when I click on Make It a Zoom Meeting and you get the pop-up here, again, make sure that only authenticated users can join is unchecked. Again, that's a big deal, so make sure it's unchecked. So the first place you want to look is settings. Second place you want to look is under how to make a Zoom meeting in Zoom itself. And then the other place to look is inside of Calendar, if that's where you're doing that as well. Now, if you're using the actual program that might be on your desktop or on your laptop, you want to make sure that when you schedule your meeting, again, that you have the advanced option shown and that this part right here, only authenticated users, is unchecked. So again, you have your settings. If you're using the online format of creating your meetings, if you're using the calendar to create your meetings, and the web client. So those are the four places you want to make sure that those are turned off. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to one of us coaches. Have a great day.